what should be one takeaway for the leaders to create an environment for the future of workforce, for the future of the skill-based approach for the organization on the leadership perspective? Either it could be HR, it could be internal mobility, or it could be learning development.
It's super important that you start to get yourself on the skills-based hiring journey, because it's only a matter of time before the organizations start shifting at such a rapid pace that you're going to have to be hiring in this way. And so you just got to start small. Start in one business unit, start with one team, start with one piece of it. Maybe start with the ability to identify skills gaps, or the ability to just some of the stuff that Estelle said, make sure that the data from these different systems is flowing. These are small steps that will get you one step closer to being able to do this.
And I actually talk about this in the book Talent Tectonics. Pretty much every CEO I've ever talked to says, I want our company to act like a small entrepreneurial organization and agile. They all talk about that. We need to think of like a small agile company. Well, there are certain things that small agile companies have that large companies struggle with, which is they actually know each other. When you work for a company of 30 people, you know everything about each other. You know about their skills and everything they did in the background. And there's a lot of movement in these companies, not based on job title, but based on what needs to get done and who needs to do it. When you become a large company, you lose that ability to actually know your employees. What this technology is doing is it's enabling companies to truly understand what their employees are capable of, knowing them at a deeper level. So if as a CEO, you want to be an agile entrepreneurial company, you have to use technology to get better at knowing your employees and their capabilities.
This is one opportunity where skills, if you look at from a learning standpoint, you will always be ahead of the curve, right? Otherwise, you'll always be behind thinking that, oh my God, I have to do a lot. From an individual standpoint, from a company standpoint, it's very, very important to have skill directory is what we call, and constantly challenge the directory to ensure that new skills are coming in for the skills that you need, right? So I think from an organization standpoint, you need to always constantly evolve new skills and ensure that these skills are imparted to the teams. For individual level, it's always important to challenge yourself from where you are yesterday. Thank you.
I think we could summarize, what we've all said in what I call the 3 S's. I think you need to start thinking strategically about, what you want to achieve. So it was Jonathan's point, which says, you need to focus on what is really important to you and what you really want to improve at first. So you start small, but you start focus on something that will have the biggest impact for you. So think strategically, first S. The second thing I think has been highlighted by Vish and also Steve, which is second S, make it simple. This is a massively complex topic and it's going to be evolving, and it's so you don't need to be overwhelmed. You need to make it and be very pragmatic on the choices you make, just to test and learn. And the third thing is think about this topic in a sustainable way. So the third would be sustainable, because if you start building something that is non-manageable and non-sustainable, it's not going to lead you very far. So you need to be forward thinking in the way you are going to move from small to big, if you want to build your learning curve.